Hello there guys, welcome to GenTokens.com. On this website we are going to make you a BSC BEP20 token. It's nice and easy, just takes a couple of minutes and it is completely free, but you will of course have to pay the deployment gas. Now when you create your token, the wallet that you use to create it becomes the owner, and we're going to deploy the tokens directly into that wallet. So that's the wallet that's going to need to add liquidity or set up your pre-sale or any of those things. So let's get cracking. It's only going to take us a couple of minutes. This is GenTokens.com. We want to click on the link up here that says create token. And we're going to go with a free BSC BEP20 token. There's a couple of really cool features in here that not only protect your buyers, but also get you a much better score on your audit as well. But if you need a more sophisticated token than the free sample, then just scroll on down to the bottom of the page and click on the button, and you can contact me directly on Telegram. Let me know about your project and I can make a custom contract to suit your needs. But let's make one for free. Now, before you get started, you want to be watching this step-by-step guide video, which is this video right here. So you already are. So well done, you've done step one. When you're ready to go, click on the button and we're going to create the token directly on BSC Scan. This means you never need to connect your wallet to our website. So you don't need to trust us. You can do all of this over on BSC. So we're going to click on the button. And it takes us over to BSC Scan and it actually opens up the function that we need to use. First step, you've got to connect to Web3 with the wallet that's going to be the owner of the token. So we want to connect by MetaMask and we're all good. We're connected. We've got to give our token a name. So I'm going to call mine demo token. Then we're going to need a token symbol. The number of tokens that you want to actually create as your total supply. I'm going to do 1,000,000. And we need the number of decimals. I'm just going to go with 4. So we're going to write the function, pay a little bit of gas, and then click on where it says view your transaction. Now we've got to wait for this to mine properly. So give it a little bit of time and keep refreshing the page. What we're waiting for is when it shows you the name of your token. So I'm going to quickly refresh. Okay, still hasn't gone through yet. You can see it's still trying to mine. Let's have a little look at my wallet. Oh, it says it's gone through. So refresh and it should be ready. There we go. So this is what we're waiting for. You can see down here where it says tokens transferred, it says from the null address, so it created some tokens, to this will be your wallet in here, the number of tokens, and then the name and the symbol. So you need to click on here where it says the token name. Click on that. On the next page, click on this up here where it says contract. That's actually the contract address of your brand new token. So click on it. And you will arrive over at this page. Now you want to click on where it says contract and you want to click on where it says write contract. This is the place where you're going to interact with your token. So grab the URL out of the browser and save it somewhere because you will need this page pretty often. Also, you want to grab from up here your contract address. So click on the little button. That's your contract address for your token. Keep that somewhere safe. Now we're going to set up the token. We're going to launch it so that it's live and people can buy it. So we're going to add liquidity and all of that good stuff. Now I'm going to say straight off the bat, if you're doing a pre-sale with somewhere like Pink Sale or DX or something like that, you will need to give their contract address some special privileges. So when you set up your pre-sale on their platform, they will give you an address that represents your pre-sale, and you need to go all the way down here to where it says wallet settings 1, 2, and 3. Open these up, pop in the address that they give you and type true into the box and click on the write button. And that's going to set up their contract ready for your pre-sale. Now, if you're not doing a pre-sale, you don't have to worry about that at all. So we're going to set up the contract now. So first of all, you've got to connect to Web3 and make sure, of course, you're on the owner wallet. Now we're going to set up our contract ready to deploy. So the first thing we want to set our fees. So you can change these at any time, but there is a limit in here to protect your buyers. You can't have more than 20% fee. So we could have 10% on marketing and 10% on liquidity if we wanted to, but that's quite high. I think you should try and keep your fees below 9% in total. So let's go 4 on marketing and let's go 5 on liquidity. This fee applies for all transactions, buys, sales, or if somebody moves tokens around. Now, if you want to separate fees between buys and sells, we can do that on a custom contract for you. And we can also give you a contract where it doesn't actually charge a fee for moving tokens between wallets, which is very useful for some utilities. So we're going to go for 4% on marketing, 5% on liquidity, 9% overall whenever someone buys or sells tokens. So click on the button, pay a tiny amount of gas. Next up, number 2, we're going to set our wallet limits. Now this is in a number of tokens, not a percent of supply. So our total was 1 million. Now I want to give my maximum tokens per transaction as 1% of my supply. So just delete 2 zeros, so 10,000 tokens. And I want my maximum wallet to be 2% of total supply, so that's 20,000 tokens. Now there is also a limit in here that's going to give you a better audit score and protect your investors. You cannot put a number of tokens in here that is less than 0.5% of your total supply. That's the minimum that you can put in each one of these boxes, and that just protects your investors, and it also gives you a much better audit score. So we're going to write that and move on to the next one. Your marketing wallet will receive BNB when it processes the contract fees. At the moment, that is set to the owner of the contract, so the wallet that you were logged into when you created it. I don't want to change that, so we'll leave that as it is. And this here is the wallet address that will receive the Cake LP tokens that represent your liquidity when your contract makes auto liquidity. Again, at the moment, that's set to the owner wallet. I'm more than happy with that, but we've got the option for you to change them if you want to. The next option is to open trade on your contract. So if you click this button, it will open trade, and you cannot pause trade once trade is open. But before we do that, we want to pop on over to PancakeSwap and add some liquidity. Now, you do not have any sniper bot protection on this contract, and there's no ability to blacklist people. If you're doing a pretty stealthy launch, then you really don't need to worry about bots. If you've got a lot of hype around your launch, then that is something that you need to be aware of. If you're doing a pre-sale, you've not got to worry about it. But if you've got like a fair launch or a stealth launch, but a lot of people know that your contract is coming, then they're going to be pointing bots at your contract. Now, although we don't have any official protection against that, there is something that you can do that's quite clever. When you add liquidity, before you open trade, your owner wallet can buy tokens. Now, if you buy them from PancakeSwap, after you add liquidity, that's going to put the price up on your token, and that will deter any bots from buying your token. You can also set your transaction limits incredibly low at the beginning, so that if any bots do target your contract, they only get a very, very small amount. What you don't want is for someone to buy tokens at the cheapest amount and get a maximum wallet. That's what you want to avoid. So by changing your max wallet and your transaction amounts, and maybe buying some tokens first on your own wallet, that can really deter any bots. If you want sniper bot protection, blacklisting abilities, and that kind of stuff, then contact me and we can do a custom contract to suit your needs. So we are going to pop on over to PancakeSwap and add liquidity. So the first thing we need is our contract address. I'll grab that. I've got PancakeSwap open. It's pancakeswap.finance. And you hover over the trade button and go to liquidity and then click on add liquidity. And you want to change the cake side to your token. So just paste the contract address of your token in, click import, and then say you understand and say import. Now you've got to wait for that yellow box. Once that has appeared, you can put in your BNB and your tokens. Now I'm going to put in all of my tokens, and I'm going to put in 0.1 BNB simply because I've only got 0.2 on this wallet, but you really need to put in a minimum, absolute minimum of 1 BNB with your token. If you don't do that, you're going to be running into problems in the future. You'll get flagged as a honeypot, and you might lose your trade button on PooCoin. Absolute minimum 1 BNB with your tokens. Now we're going to add the entire supply, so I'm going to enable this, and then we're going to click on supply. It takes a little while for the enabling to go through, but then we'll click on supply. And Before we open trade, I'll just show you that on this wallet only, but not on any other wallet, I can actually buy some tokens. So you might want to buy tokens that you're later going to burn. You might want to buy tokens that you're going to give to your team or something like that. That's going to push up the price, and that's going to make your token less attractive for those people that are using the sniper bots, because they know that you've got tokens and you could sell them and they're going to lose money. And the bots are quite sophisticated and they don't want that to happen. So it's supply. So we've created the pool. We click on the little button here to add the KKLP tokens to your wallet. You're going to have to lock those later. They represent your liquidity. And we'll close. And you'll see if we actually go on over to trade and swap, and we paste in again our contract address. We don't have any of them. They're all in the liquidity now, and we can actually buy some of these tokens even though our trade is not yet open, because we're on the owner wallet and we're whitelisted to be able to buy even when trade is closed. So that action, buying some tokens before you open trade, that's going to deter the bots, but less sophisticated bots that are already pointing at your contract could still buy. If you want sniper bot protection, then get yourself a custom contract. So that is all we need to do. We've opened trade. Sorry, we've not opened trade, we've added liquidity. We're now going to pop back over to our contract and we're going to click on the open trade button and we're good to go. At this stage, you would go and lock your liquidity tokens. So you'd probably do this on a place like dx.app or Mudra, somewhere like that. I am currently building my own liquidity locker, but so by the time you make your token, there's a good chance that we're going to have a liquidity locker for you on our website. So if you're using our token, please come and use our liquidity locker as well. Then, once you've got your liquidity locker address, pop into this function, number 6, put your website address in here. So mine is GenTokens.com. Put your Telegram in here. So mine is it T, something like this, GenTokens. I'm not sure what it is, but make sure you get yours right. And your liquidity URL as well that you'll get from your token locker. So pop that stuff in, because that enables people to find your token nice and easily, and I'll show you where they can find this information. Now when you pop on over, you can have a look at the code. This is the code. It tells people that you used our token tool to make your token, and it says here, project info, check the token information function on the BSC read contract page to access information and project links. So if we go to the read contract page, and the very first one, token information, if you query this, it gives you some information about the token, and it gives us the website address, the Telegram page, and the liquidity lock, so that people that find your token can actually find you. So that's really, really important that you fill in that information. So that's it, guys. That is nice and quick, nice and easy, how you create your token from GenTokens.com, how you deploy, how you buy some of the tokens on your owner wallet so that you can deter those bots, which is a really great way of ensuring your contract is nice and safe when you launch, and how you add your liquidity. Now, I will say, if you've got a really, really, really popular project, a lot of hype around your token, you don't want to be using the free token. You want to get a custom contract made that's got all of those extra features in it. It's got the sniper bot protection. You can change your buys and sells independently, and loads of other good stuff, rewards, reflections, and all of that stuff that's going to make your project a success. But if you just want to make a quick token that people can buy and sell, you've got a marketing wallet, you've got automatic liquidity, it's a token that protects your buys with some hard-coded limits whilst also getting you a great score on your audit, then this is what you want to do. But if you do buy those tokens before you open trade, make sure you let your community know that you're going to do that and the reason you're doing it, and then do something sensible with the tokens. If you planned on giving them to the team, tell people that's what you plan to do. A lot of people hold tokens back and give them to the team, and they never go into liquidity, so they're never actually paid for. So this is a much better option for that. Or you might want to burn them, or you might want to use them for a giveaway, whatever it might be, or in future add them on liquidity. It's just by increasing the price, by doing that, that's going to deter those bots. That's all from me, guys. Take care, have a wonderful evening. All the links that you need to get to our website or to contact us for a custom token on Telegram are in the description of this video. Bye bye.